All right, so we're group 10, and we decided to do a library system. The primary users of the systems will be the actual customers or the people who would be checking out a book. So we have faculty, student, non-students. Administrator will be handled more on the database management side and not so much in our actual console presentation. So we're going to walk you through a couple of the queries and how to use it. So the first thing you see when you launch the program is the login screen. And you can see you can choose to log in as a faculty, student, non-student, or you can create a new account. So we'll see here. We are logging in as a faculty right now. So the user provides the username, the password, and if it's correct, it'll log them in. So you see Robert and Robinson here. And then we see another menu here. So they can search for a book, see the currently checked out books, which will only show the checked out books for this specific user, see the available books, or see the stats. Going back to the main menu, you log in as a different user or create an account. So we'll see here that we're going to see a list of books that have been checked out by this user. And since we've just started this list, we'll have, okay, so there's 2 books already. So this user had previously checked out a book. You see Silk of Nobody and The Trainer of Truth. It'll show the due dates for those books, and it'll show the ISBN and the title. This is an example of one of our nested queries because it's searching the transaction logs as well as the faculty member himself. Next, we'll see all the available books. This is a triple nested query because it checks all 3 transactions, so student transaction, faculty transaction, and non-student transaction. And it takes every book that's not in one of those. And so you see a massive list of books because there's a lot of books that haven't been checked out yet. So now we're going to show you how to search for a specific book. And this leads to a couple more options too. So you can search by book title, ISBN, or author. So first we'll search by ISBN. Simple user input enters the ISBN. If a result is found, it'll ask, would you like to check out? In this case, we will say yes. Book is checked out. And then it'll say, it'll show you the book, it'll show you the due date and all that. So now if we go back to the user screen and we go back to see currently checked out books, we can see that that book has now been inserted into the table. And what that's actually doing is it's creating an insert statement into the faculty transaction table, and it's just adding that book there. So now we're going to go back and we're going to show you how to create an account. The create an account is another insert statement. And we can see here, it'll ask what type, that way it knows which type of user to create. So create a user here, I'll ask name, username, and password. Student ID is also a field, but in this case, the student ID is just being automatically incremented. So it's so it has a unique value. So the student user has been created, and now if they want to log in with that user, it should let them right away. See here, username was test1, password test1, and there you go. Welcome, student Justin. So now we're going to go over our stats, which has some of our group I and aggregation queries. And we only have 2 here, but it's the number of books checked out by all students and the number of books by type. So we'll start with the number of books checked out by all students. So see this, this group's by student username, and then it just takes the count of the number of transaction logs that exist. So you see here, most of them are 1. None of these results can be over 2 because we have a condition about that. Students can only have a maximum of 2 books checked out. And now we're going to talk briefly about an optimization change that we decided to make, and Lazaro is going to go over that now.
Okay, so one aspect we found interesting was a change we made for one of our queries to searching by author. At first, we had select all the books that were written by that author. And we felt that it was a better decision to only produce the output for the books that are still available that are written by that author.
So in that case, there's even if there's an author named with Aaron, if he has no books available, it'll show no books found. All right, that's our demo. Thank you so much for listening.